ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਤੀਰਥ ਬਰਤ ਅਰਦਾਨ ਕਰ ਮਨ ਮੈਂ ਧਰੇ ਗੁਮਾਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਨਹਿਫਲ ਜਾਤ ਤਹੇ ਜੋ ਕੁੰਚਰ ਇਸ਼ਨਾਨ ਤੀਰਥ ਬਰਤ ਅਰਦਾਨ ਕਰ ਮਨ ਮੈਂ ਧਰੇ ਗੁਮਾਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਨਹਿਫਲ ਜਾਤ ਤਹੇ ਜੋ ਕੁੰਚਰ ਇਸ਼ਨਾਨ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paatshah Ji shower us with this amazing wisdom in the 46th slok of Slok Mahalla Nawaਂ, where they say to us that Tirath Bart Ardaan Kar. Tirath is going on those pilgrimages, going and bathing in those sacred pools. And our Hindu brothers, they have many. Satguru Ji Paatshah Ji, they say they have 8 Sat, which are the main ones, 68 of these pilgrimages that they can go to, and they go and bathe. Some of them, they try and go to each individual, all of the 68, so that they feel that they are now complete and they've done all of them. Tirath as well, Sangat Ji, so we can't discriminate. But sometimes we need to take this upon ourselves as well, because there's many people that may go and visit the house of Guru Nanak as well, where there are beautiful sarovars there. Some people might go with that intention only, that if I go and bathe in Sri Harmandir Sahib Sarovar, that it'll take away all my sins. The truth is, Sangat Ji, that yes, we should go to these pilgrimages, so don't be put off. That don't think that we're talking negative about the 68 pilgrimages for the Hindus, and then we say about ourselves, but no, ours are more special. The truth is that there can be that difference. What is that difference? Wherever there is a pool of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah Ji, whether it be Sri Harmandir Sahib, remember in that place there's constant Gurbani being played, and the vibration of the Guru's words is going into that water and becoming Amrit. When it goes into that sarovar, and then that what was water previously becomes Amrit, when we go and bathe in that sarovar, in that Amrit that Bani has gone into, it has the ability to take away so many diseases. It has the ability where that Bani can actually then rub off on our mind as well. The Bani still being played. So it doesn't mean we're not being negative to not to go to pilgrimages, but it means to be more conscious when we go and allow that Bani that is present there, the Guru's words that are present there, to allow them to actually start washing away our mind. Guru Sahib Ji saying, Tirath, these pilgrimages that many devotees go to. Bart means to fast. And many people keep different types of fasts for different reasons, linked with different faiths. Guru Sahib Ji saying, you can go on these pilgrimages. You can go and fast. Ar means and. Daan kar. Daan means to give to charity, to give to those that need that money because they haven't got even the basic essentials in their life. And then Guru Sahib Ji saying, Man mein tare guman. But you do all of this, all this effort that we go to, but doing all these things, we fill our mind with guman, with pride. And the example that we're going to focus more on today is giving, is daan, giving to charity, or giving in some sort of way where we're serving the community in some form of way, whatever work that is. That Sangat Ji could be doing katha. This very job that I'm sitting here doing today is, I could look at this as daan, as giving to the Sangat. That could be one. Another one could be when somebody goes out and those that haven't got enough food and they serve langar to them. But remember what it means to serve langar. That's what we're going to look at. When we have guman, when we have pride, what does it mean to have pride in these situations? Even though pride's been covered in another video of Slok Mahalla Nawaਂ, but what does it mean to have pride in these situations when we're somebody like me sitting here? Often of times my mind fills with pride for doing this, of translating the Guru's Bani. Guru Sahib Ji says that When you have that, what can happen to you? What is happening to you? Guru Sahib ji saying that Nanak nehfal jaat teh jo kunchar ishnan. They're saying it's going nehfal. Neh means without, fal means fruit. They're saying all that work you have done, all those pilgrimages you have gone to, all those fasts that you've done, all that langar that you have given. They said it's gone fruitless. Nehfal jaat means it's gone. No, you've obtained no fruits for it. Sangji, I'll go to that extent. Never mind getting no fruits for it. You're in a worse off situation from where you started. You might have started on this level. You've done all this, but now you've come all the way down here. Instead, ended up in a worse off situation. Nehfal jaat teh jo kunchar ishnan. Kunchar means an elephant. Ishnan means to bathe. This is just like an elephant has a bath. What does that mean in simple terms? An elephant might be full of mud, goes and has a bath in a flowing river, goes and has a bath in a pond, wherever that elephant goes, has a bath and cleans herself. Within an instant, that elephant again takes that muddy water with its trunk and sprays itself with mud again. The elephant feels comfortable with that mud. Guru Sahib Ji saying 1 minute it took all that effort to wash that big body. How much effort? And then within an instant it's gone muddy again. Jo kunchar ishnan. They said you clean yourself by doing all these acts, but then you fill yourself with mud. But remember, the mud that you've got now might be more than where you even started off with. You're in more danger now. Never take this vichar negative. Never sit watching this at home thinking, you know what? I sometimes have pride when I do this work. It makes me feel that I'm better than somebody else that's not doing it. Because Sangat Ji, that's what pride is. There's pride that can be in many folds here. Pride could be that you're out in town, you're out in the city centre, in the harsh nights of winter, when it's raining, snowing, it's ice on the floor, and you're spending that time and you're distributing langar to those that haven't got any food to eat. You're distributing this food so that they can fill their belly. Remember, there's one nehfal, fruitless is only for the one that is doing the act. Remember, the complete act is not fruitless. Because by doing that act of giving to somebody, remember, somebody's empty belly is still being filled. So it's not fruitless for them. It's fruitful for them. Because their empty belly has been filled now. And now they've got this respect and love for Guru Nanak's langar. But we might end up fruitless. The act hasn't been completely fruitless. How does it become fruitless? We've gone out, spent all this time in giving this, distributing this food, this langar, this kitchen of Guru Nanak Dev Ji continues. But then I start thinking about a relative. I start thinking about a friend and thinking, you know what? How lazy are they? I can't believe, you know what? Yeah, they might do so much part. They might do so much recitation. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. They're not out here. And without even saying it or thinking it, we've started to put ourselves higher. We're judging somebody else. But Guru Sahib Ji says, Yaad rakhiyo, remember, Kande Nanak parkhe aapko, ta parkh jaan. This is, remember, always judge yourself. Judging yourself means you are a judge. Guru Sahib Ji says, I don't class you as a judge when you're judging others. Aapko, Nanak parkhe aapko. It's got to be yourself. When you can learn to judge yourself, then you can call yourself a judge. But when we're sitting there thinking that, oh, look how such and such is wasting their life sitting at home watching TV. Look at what they're doing with their life. And look at us getting to do what we're doing. That moment that we become there and they become there, that they're nobody, they're nothing, they're not doing anything with their life. It's become guman. And we've just done what an elephant does. We've washed ourselves with mud. Guru Sahib Ji tell us, guman, what is guman? Guman is that when somebody comes to take that langar from us and we look into their eyes and we treat them badly. And we speak to them in such a way, but we actually see a Pekhari. We actually see a beggar. We actually acknowledge that I'm the giver and you are a beggar. And Sangat Ji, that moment when I'm saying that I'm giving, that moment that I'm saying this is my knowledge, as somebody that is sitting here speaking, this is knowledge that I have accumulated and understood, and I am here and I'm giving it to you because you don't understand this. You're a mere student that doesn't understand this. I've just looked down at you. But Satguru Ji Pacha Ji is saying to us that if you're doing that, you can be a speaker, you could be a great speaker, but the moment you think that this is my knowledge, I have accumulated and I'm giving it to you, that means you are below me. The moment I think that I am the giver, you are the beggar, and then you are a pauper, you are a homeless. And if I see you like a homeless and I think that I'm here, I'm doing such a great act and I'm giving you this. Satguru Ji, we're going away from Satguru Ji Pacha Ji's Bani, where mere Satguru Ji Sache Pacha Ji say to us, they say that ek date ek pekhari ji, sab tere choj vidana. Satguru Ji Pacha saying ek date, that one himself is the data, is the giver. Ek date ek pekhari ji, that one himself is the pekhari, is the beggar. But if I'm not seeing it like that, I'm not seeing that you yourself, Vaheguru Ji, is this beggar, sab tere choj vidana, that this is actually all your choj, this is all your play. There were very few Gursikhs that actually recognized this play. Bhai Nand Lal Ji, they came to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji. They were such a huge scholar. They translated the Quran in such a way that not even those learned Muslims were able to translate. But when he came to the sanctuary of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Kalgitar Sache Paatshah, and he was working in the langars and his chola was all ripped, Guru Sahib Ji looking at Bhai Nand Lal Ji, some Sangat came to Guru Gobind Singh Ji, they, oh my Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji, we have one desire. We've actually sewn this robe for you, my Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji. Can I give you this robe, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji? As they give Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji this robe, they said, but we have one desire only. Our one desire is, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji, that you wear this robe. As they say to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji, all we want to do is we want to be able to see you wear this robe with these eyes. As they say this, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji takes the chola from them, takes the robe from them. Bhai Nand Lal Ji is walking past, coming from the langars. Guru Sahib Ji see that Bhai Nand Lal Ji's chola is ripped, is in tatters. Guru Sahib Ji saying, can the Nand Lal, can they come over here? Guru Sahib Ji say, put this chola on, let me put this chola on you. Bhai Nand Lal Ji say, oh Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah Ji, how can I put this chola on when this beautiful Sangat, this Gursikhs, they've said that their only desire is to see you wearing the chola. But Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah Ji, looking at Bhai Nand Lal Ji, saying from inside, saying, Khalsa mero roop hai khas, Khalsa main ho karo nivas, that you are my unique form, that I reside inside of you, I reside inside of the Khalsa. Guru Sikh Guru hai, that Guru Sahib Ji seeing that Bhai Nand Lal Ji, that you've got me enshrined inside of your heart to such an extent that there is no difference left between me and you. That the Guru is now the Sikh now is the Guru. There is no difference left between us. As Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah Ji is seeing Bhai Nand Lal Ji at that state, at that avastha, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah put that chola, put that robe upon Bhai Nand Lal Ji. Where is Bhai Nand Lal Ji? We're talking about Tirth Bart Ardan Kar Man Mein Tare Guman. That when we're giving, we're doing so much, but inside we have this pride inside of our heart, and then inside of our mind, maaf karna. And then as Bhai Nand Lal Ji leaves the darbar, leaves the court of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Paatshah Ji, outside is sitting a beggar. And when this beggar is saying that I'm cold, I have no clothes to take away this shiver, to take away this cold upon my body. Bhai Nand Lal Ji, they look at this beggar. Bhai Nand Lal Ji straight away, they take that chola off their body that Guru Gobind Singh Ji has blessed them with, and they put that chola upon this on this beggar's body. Bhai Nand Lal Ji put his old chola back on. The Gursikhs go and complain to Guru Gobind Singh Ji. They said, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, you were saying that Bhai Nand Lal, that he's a beloved Gursikh of yours, but look what he's done. Such a nishani is given away. We would have kept that nishani. We would have kept that sign of you, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji. We would have passed it down to our families. Would have made sure that it was kept in special places, and that nobody else could actually take it away from us. But look at him. Look what he's done. He's just given it to a mere beggar. Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, Kende, Acha, Kende, is that true? Is that right? Go and call Bhai Nand Lal Ji straight away. As they go to call Bhai Nand Lal Ji comes running to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji, and he's constantly, every time he looks at the chehra of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji, how does he see Guru Gobind Singh Ji? Namo Surj Surje, Namo Chandra Chandre, that the son of sons, the light that the sun even receives, they receive from Guru Gobind Singh Ji. They say, oh Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji, Kende hukam karo, Kende Pacha Ji, give me your order. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha, Kende Nand Lal, what is this that you've done? I give my beloved Gursikh a chola, a robe, and you go and give it away to a beggar? Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha say, Bhai Nand Lal Ji, what have you done? Bhai Nand Lal Ji say, Kende Guru Gobind Singh Ji Kalgitar Sache Padshah, Kende, I don't know what games, what tricks you are playing. Ek date, ek pe khari ji, sab tere, choj vadana, it's all your play. Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, they said, oh Guru Gobind Singh Ji, what play are you doing with me? What games are you playing with me, Guru Gobind Singh Ji? I don't understand. It was you. You called me over, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. You gave me this chola and you said, oh Nand Lal, that you are to wear this chola and I had to obey your hukam. But oh Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji, as I went outside and I opened that door, and to my surprise as well, I was thinking 1 minute my Kalgitar Pacha Ji sitting on the throne, and I'm thinking, and the other minute now, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji, why are you doing sitting outside without any clothes and sitting here cold? And you asked me, it was you, oh Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji, that asked me for the chola back. So it made no difference to me. You gave me, you told me to wear it. You told me to give it back to you, so I gave it back to you, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji. What beggar? I didn't see any beggar sitting outside begging for clothes. It was you that just asked back for what you gave to me, because Bhai Nand Lal Ji had reached that avastha. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji ne gale naal la liya. Kende Bhai Nand Lal Ji, kende they embraced Bhai Nand Lal Ji, and they said, your avastha is there. Sab Gobind hai, sab Gobind hai, Gobind bin nahi koe. Now you see nothing but Waheguru Ji. Ek date, ek pe khari ji, sab tere, choj vidana. That you yourself is the beggar, you yourself is the giver. I see nothing but you. I look inside of the eyes of the beggar and I see you, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji. I see that it's all a play of yours. Asal vich dena, this is the way that, this is where Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji want to take their sek. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji saying that you go to that place, that when you see that mera mujh mein kich nahi, jo kich hai so tera, tera tujhko saumpte, kya lage mera, whatever is yours, I give back to you. What have I spent when there was nothing of mine to spend? I'm only out of pocket if something was mine in the first place. The moment I think I have given, just like Pacha Ji saying, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Pacha Ji give us that wisdom as well. In the Asa Di War Di Bani, they say that they talk about home which aya, home which gaya. You come in this ego, you go in this ego. But then they say that home which ditta, home which leya. You give in ego. When I acknowledge that I am giving, when I give, then we will be less, we will have less left. But when I don't see that there's I, when I don't even see that I have anything to give, when I see that everything is yours anyway, then I don't lose out. How can I lose out when nothing is mine? Somebody says that I have given my 10%. I've given my daswand for this month. I have given. That part is saying that how much aya, how much gaya? You've come and you've gone in this I. How much ditta, how much le? Then you're saying that you've given in this I. When you give it in I, then you lose out. then you've got less left. But when you say Tira tujhko saupte, I've just given back what was yours because I didn't have anything anyway in the first place, because everything is yours. Bhai Nand Lal ji is at that avastha. But when I don't give from that place, then I will always be in kata, I'll always be losing. But Sangat ji, don't ever take this to say, well, I'm going to stop doing the seva that I'm doing. Don't ever think that I'm going to not serve that langar, because the truth is I do look down at them. But no, instead, take this and let's keep walking, because the truth is I'm not at that avastha, because I'm just a mere postman that is translating Guru's Bani for Sangat. But I'm not at that avastha. I'm translating it for myself that I can get to it by Nand Lal ji is. And it may not even be in this lifetime. But if we can start walking, even if we get there in the next janam, even if we get there in 2 lifetimes, at least we've started that walk. But without the Guru's wisdom, that means we keep doing it and keep doing ardas. Paatshah ji, get me that to that avastha where when this hand is reaching out and putting this langar in the another hand, I just see it all the same, that this is the hand of that one and that is the hand of that one, that is all just a game of that one. Sangat ji, what happens very often is when we look at this, that Tirth Bart Ardhan Kar Man Mein Tare Guman, that I'm saying that look at the seva that I'm doing. If I wasn't doing this seva, if I wasn't going out and these people that are ruining people's lives, and that these people that are drugging people up and then they're taking away their lives, because there's so much going on out there. And if I didn't step in and sort this out, if I didn't step in as Baljit Singh and then translate this Gurbani for people, how would they be saved? That if it's because of me that this work is getting done, it's because of me that this work is getting done when girls run away from homes and then somebody needs to bring them back. Of course, these are great sevas of translating Gurbani and then bringing our girls back that run away from home, that are being drugged up and all sorts is happening to them, going out into city centre to feed the homeless. Of course, this is great seva. But the moment I say this couldn't happen without, this is happening because of me, this is happening because of Baljit Singh, this is happening because such and such. But let us not forget, Sangat ji, what Guru Nanak Dev ji is saying. Tirat tap, daya, dat dan. Tirat, the same thing again. Pilgrimages, you can go to your pilgrimages, Guru Sahib ji says. Tirat tap, you can do penance. You can stand on one leg all night, standing on in fire. Tirat tap, daya, dat dan. Look, daya is in this list. How does daya play a role in this list? Dat means and. Dan, it's been translated in other ways as well, Datta has. Datta Dan. Dan meaning daya, when I see somebody and I think, and my heart goes out to them, they haven't got any food, they haven't got any clothes. Who else is going to bring this girl back home? Who else is going to translate Gurbani for somebody? And that from that daya, from that compassion, comes the dan, comes the giving. But Guru Sahib ji says, remember one thing. If you are going to receive anything for it, Pave Tilka Man, there's that chance you might only receive a sesame seed's worth for it. What does it mean to only receive a sesame seed's worth for it? We've done so much. Man means honor. Guru Sahib ji saying that Sunaya, Manya, Man Kita Pao. They said there's one thing that you didn't do. You had something missing. You didn't listen. Sunaya, Manya, you didn't actually accept and take on what the Guru was saying. And what was that? I didn't take on the main thing, which was man. Sunaya, Manya, man, kita, pao. Inside of my mind, I was supposed to fill it and do it with love. And if I don't do it with love, the work that I'm doing, then Sunaya Manya Man Kita Pao Antargat Tirath Mal Now. Then if I don't do it with love, then it's going to be a sesame seed's worth. But if I do it with love, then it Antargat, my inner state, the inner state of my mind, Antargat Tirath, then I'll be going on a true pilgrimage. An inner pilgrimage. Antargat Tirath Mal, no, I'll be doing the true pilgrimage of this mal, this dirt inside. It'll start to get washed away, because now I've did all of this with love. But what happens, Sangat Ji, sometimes we're doing these acts of giving, all the ones we've listed. And it's always good to remind again. Let's say some of them again. Giving food, translating Gurbani, rescuing people that have gotten themselves into trouble, into drugs or whatever it may be. But Baat is saying you might be doing all of these things, but inside you haven't got the emotion of love. Because sometimes what we do is we get out of certain lifestyles from the past that we were in. We might stop drinking alcohol, and we might stop cutting our hair. We now wear nice dastara, and now we've not indulging in these intoxications. We might be even reading Gurbani in the morning, and we've taken on these acts that we're doing. But we've still continued and brought in the same emotions that we had before. And those emotions might be of hate, of anger, of aggression. And we've got this anger, aggression and hate, and we bring it in, but sometimes we justify it in our mind, but it's needed. It's needed against these certain people because they are doing bad. They are ruining people's lives because of the drugs that they're distributing, or what they are doing, they're grooming, or that, these people that it's their own fault that they're homeless because they got into drugs or whatever. So we've got this negative emotion towards them, but we're still giving them food, or, and we've got this hatred is filled inside of us instead of love. And what happens is that love does not discriminate. Maaf karna, that hatred. So doesn't love discriminate, but we're talking about the negative side now. That hatred does not discriminate. If I'm bringing that hatred into this act that I'm doing, even though we might justify it because it's towards people that are drug dealers or whatever it might be, remember, if we don't know how to control our emotions and well our mind up with love, that arrow can be shot anywhere. It's not going to it's not going to be able to distinguish that this is now my own brother, this is my fellow Gursikh, this is my friend, because that's what's inside of us that will come out, that will start to pollute everything around us, because that's what we have filled ourselves with. And remember, with that, we've got Guman, that pride. We're looking down at these other people where you're not doing anything, you should be. And we've got these expectations that you should be doing this work as well. You should be going out and doing this as well. Not Marji saying, you just become a big elephant. You're just pouring dirt on yourself. All these expectations. I'm doing it. Why aren't you doing it? You should be doing this as well. And then, Sangat Ji, we've got to find and walk towards the emotion of love inside. Sunaya manya man kita pao. And when we do this work with love, and yes, we need that energy of Bir Ras to be able to deal with certain group of people that aren't listening to better themselves, and they're continuing to ruin people's lives. Yes, we might need that energy to deal with them. But if we justify hate, that hate is going to be spread across the board, and mine's going to be filled with pride because we're looking down at everyone else that isn't doing the work I'm doing. So let's do Benti to Satguru Ji Paatshah Ji. Wherever you put me, give me a sesame seed's worth of by Nandalal Ji. Satguru Ji, wherever you put me, Mere Sache Paatshah Ji, let me have love in my heart for the work that I am doing. Whatever it might be, doing Gurbani Katha Satguru Ji Paatshah Ji, somebody giving langar, somebody going out and rescuing our daughters and sisters from drug dealers and groomers. Mere Paatshah Ji, baksha do. बख्श दो बख्श दो वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.